Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
We're all set. Let's go.
So we just arrived here at the Inflatables. We've been on the road for a good 4 hours. We left Manila at around 3 a.m. and we just arrived here. It is currently around 7:15 a.m. So it was actually a pretty good drive, very smooth, not hard at all. Okay, so I forgot to do my intro a while ago. So what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video! Hopefully you guys can hear me because there's very loud, obnoxious music playing in the background. So yeah. So I guess we should talk about what we're doing here and where we are. So we are in the Inflatable Island in Subic. So it's pretty self-explanatory what we're doing here. We're gonna play around the playground, but I will get to that in a bit. So I want to talk about the different packages that they offer here. They have sprinkle, spray, sparkle, and soak. And
We got spray.
yeah, we got spray because it gives us around 4 hours or a half day in the area, which I think is probably more than enough. We'll see, and I'll tell you if it is. Next topic. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is attire. Now, as good as this looks, you know, being in a bathing suit, it's no good for being in the playground because God forbid anything slip out. So, for example, looks good for photos, but not for jumping around over there, okay? Don't do that. So it's best if you have a rash guard or anything to cover this up while you're jumping around. I guess that's pretty much that for now. Let's get on to the video. What's up? Future Mech here. How's it going? Let me just set this up. Okay, so in my previous vlog, I talked about this exact same trip and vlogging it and how it didn't work out in my favor. But looking at the footage, I really wanted to challenge myself to see if I could still make a decent story out of it. And voila! I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, I know it could have been better, but I still think it turned out good. Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about the actual trip to the Inflatable Island in Zambales. First and foremost, to answer the question earlier, yes, 4 hours is more than enough to play on the playground. Now, let's move on to some tips. Tip number 1 is to go early. Now, since it is still kind of summer in the Philippines, but let's face it, it's always summer in the Philippines, I suggest going early so you could snag a nice spot in the Bali Lounge. Because if you arrive a little late at around 10 or 11, most of the spots are already taken. Also, even if you're done with your 4-hour playtime in the playground, you can stay in the Bali Lounge for as long as you want until they close. Tip number 2 is you don't have to bring your own food because here in this little area over here is the canteen and they serve a large variety of food at mostly affordable prices. Tip number 3 is that there are lockers, both big and small, so you don't have to leave your valuables in the Bali Lounge while you're off playing in the playground. In my case, it was my camera bag, so I rented out a big locker. I think I left a 200 or 300 peso deposit, but you're gonna get that back once you return their key. Number 4 is to be prepared. Now, what do I mean by this? The obstacles are so hard. If you don't have any upper arm strength, you're gonna have a little bit of a hard time getting through the obstacles because they are so challenging. But they're fun, but challenging. Also, just walking along the actual inflatables is a challenge. So yeah, be careful. Now the 5th one is that there are jellyfish. I don't know if Chloe just has really bad luck, but she got stung on the foot and we had to take her to the clinic. Who's in pain?
You. Not first aid.
Don't worry, she made it. She made it just fine. I guess that's pretty much that. The trip to Zambales was a really fun trip. I had a great time with my friend. There are lots of things to do, from obstacles to chilling to eating to taking lots of pictures. We took a lot of pictures. So yes, overall great trip to go with your friends or your family or whatever. So that's pretty much that for this video. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me at Bianca Michaela, and I will see you